Oh
Right?
fuck, I just realized
What's up?
something. So I was looking through some of my pictures and I found a screen cap of the Honedge Gardevoir um
Yeah.
fusion. I just realized it's fucking Saber.
I'm sorry.
It's a color swapped Saber.
Okay, that's damn it.
Here.
I know what you're talking about. It's okay. I don't need it. I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I didn't even realize. Fuck. It's 100% just a color swap Saber. Ah. It's not even that color swapped. Um, yeah. But so that was one of those things that I got from random story. The story
Yep.
wasn't, I mean
Mm.
it was not terrible, but it's not great. But the premise of the idea was pretty interesting.
Does
The
it
idea of
show?
like, okay, you're going to 40k, how do you survive for like 10,000 years until, canon?
Doesn't. Okay. Yeah. I'm listening.
Um, there was a different thinking there's a twist to it, but that comes later. I want to know what your list is first.
Okay, hold on. I've got to do like 10 things right now. You're
Hmm.
at the hold on. We're doing waifu catalog stuff. So for the chat, so you guys know what I'm doing. Okay, we got that. Okay. So we can move all of this over. Now that I've got this set, fuck, what was I doing? Right. I was doing this. um, ignore the violent coughing noise.
Hmm.
I'm adding a new browser source. Okay. Okay. There we go.
I think I like the locust just before the current modern locust.
What?
Sorry,
What
completely random.
locust? What locust? What are you talking
The
about?
one with the big chin ball mount gun.
You mean from Mech? You mean from Mech Warrior? Okay, there we go. So that's what I'm talking about. Like you were like on a
Oh,
locust on Mech
sorry.
Warrior. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like, no,
I skipped several steps.
you skipped like an entire train.
So now you know what it feels like to be on the other side.
Yeah, I know, right? It's been a while. To be fair, I'm really slow right now, so
No, that
uh
was also a very drastic jump in
okay.
logic.
Damn it. I was gonna stream to you guys waifu catalog, but then I remembered I can't do that.
It's the NSFW stuff, right?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
there's too
you
much
can't.
pour in there. It's just too much pour in there. I'd do it, but there's too much pour in
Well,
it.
and even with the SFW settings, you can't really guarantee that it's not gonna
All right, so the world is gonna be Warhammer
40k Great
40K
Crusade.
Great Crusade, which is a 10. We
I just
start
realized what that is.
we start
Huh.
with 2,500 credits before intensity changes.
Yeah, you can futz with the intensity changes if you want.
I can bring intensity to 0. What is that? That's open.
It gives you a lot of shit to play with.
That gives me something like see, we'll do couples account, which is fine. So,
Oh no, do solo. Just go solo, because I want to
uh
know what
50-50?
your
Yeah, 50-50. So, it'll wait, was it only once? Oh,
that's
heritages. Okay.
yeah.
So, yeah, 50-50 will give me up to 4165. which 4,165 points to play with at a DR10, which is what we are right now.
Yes.
You'll have to forgive me because my throat is absolutely fucked and I just took some NyQuil, and so I'm probably going to get really quiet really quickly. Who knows? Maybe I'll pass out on stream. Origin is going to be drop-in, right? Right?
Oh, yeah. I obviously set my own version of this up, which is why I'm asking. I did possess.
I think I'll do.
But that's me. You can choose whether or not you want to
I think
possess.
I
I don't
think
really
I
care.
think I'll
It's
do
not
drop-in.
particularly relevant.
No patron.
Okay.
Yeah,
we never use that anyway. Not entirely sure how that works, aside from background fluff.
So I think stamp is the worst option, or shroud is is not a good option. Not the worst. I could do symbiote.
I chose shroud for a very specific reason. Because I chose tech shroud.
Oh, I could totally. Ooh, symbiote might be. So symbiote might be the way to go for this.
Doesn't that basically turn you into a Zerg queen?
Kind of, sort of. It turned. But the thing is, there's a thing called Cygate you can get. Your colonies and fortresses now include portals that enable instant travel from one to another. This is part of the same network as Rainbow Bridge. If you have that perk, Cygate portals cannot be larger than the structure they're built into. That the reason that's important is because that means that if you get Rainbow Bridge, you've now got gates at every single fortress that allow you to quickly move to and from various areas, and without really construction, if that makes sense. Like, the construction wouldn't be that difficult. You do basically turn into a Zerg queen for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's basically you turn into Sarah Kerrigan, or just have fun with it.
How do I buy it? Buy it! Buy it! Oh. Okay, there we go.
But yeah, you have to delete the stamp first. It's a weird update they did. I don't know why they did that.
That's weird, but yeah, it worked out. We got it. Okay. Okay, so the first one. This is for everybody at home, right? There's a reason I want to go with this, and you'll find out. Build your own swarm using an engineered species of alien symbiotes. Take body tune-up and athletic, martial, and wild talents for free. All those talents allow you to easier get more athletic quicker, be able to learn martial arts quicker, and wild talent. Wild talent is what again? Wild talent.
Environment.
You camp. You have a knack for living in the wilderness. Okay, that's what it was.
Right. Oh, that's talent, not defense.
Yeah, that's the talent. And then you also get body and wild defense for free as well. One copy.
Wild defense is yeah, like environmental stuff like cold and heat and whatnot.
Body defense is like immunity to natural diseases and shit. And then body tune-up also makes you not shit in existence.
I think body defense.
Hosts can at will form an environmentally sealed suit of bio armor with black chitin aesthetics and retractable helmet, sharp claws, and a long tail for combat maneuverability. This includes you. I don't know why it specifies that, but sure. Existing enchanted gear or otherwise super outfits such as life fibers, power armor, or magical girl uniforms will be integrated into this bio armor. This does not apply to gear that is held rather than worn. Hosts also gain superhuman senses, strength, agility, and durability. This is enough to push any blue star subject up to tier 4 or any copper star to one tier. I don't know what blue and copper star are. Oh, blue is tier 1 to tier 3. And copper's tier 4 to tier 6. Okay, that's stupid. I don't know why they call it that, but
no,
whatever.
It's so the reason they do that is because they wanted to chunk up that's part of the old system. for
Right.
tiering, and they wanted to chunk up stuff into more than just
Yeah. It's not significant
so
gain for higher tiers, so it's whatever.
yeah. But I
The
think the idea is like you have
sympathetic
human,
connection between,
superhuman, and sub-deity. I think
yeah,
is like the
stuff like that.
separation between blue, copper, and silver or whatever. And then gold is like tier 10 and up or something like that.
Yeah. The sympathetic connection between the queen and the rest of the hive allows her to transfer her new eggs directly to the nearest hatchery that has room to spare in the creep zone. This ability will fail. Oh, excuse me. This ability will fail if all hatcheries within that zone are already full. Um. Okay. You get the hatcheries by default, I guess. Oh no, you have to get a hatchery. Wait. Where do I get that from? Oh, it's much further down. Okay. That's weird. Excuse me. I'm dying here. Don't worry, guys. It's natural. Okay.
Oh,
So they split this up like a motherfucker. I don't know why.
no. Okay, I see why.
Hatchery phase, the foundation for the
Okay.
entire ecosystem. This enables construction of your first hatchery as well as nurseries, groves, and dens. Your first creep will will develop in this phase as you begin to build your economy and automate production.
I
Excuse me.
see. Okay.
Yes, I
I
will
see.
continue to cough because I am shit.
No, see what's happened here is there's a there's two actual systems of what am I thinking of like ability here.
Yeah.
Or like there's two economies going on. Because you have devotion, which is the blue ones, and you have standard catalog credits, which are the green ones.
I don't know what you're
And
talking about.
so scroll down past phases.
Yeah.
You see it says DP cost rather than the normal cost.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of new thing where you have to use like devotion
Jesus.
stuff to actually build your hive. Don't ask me how that works. I think it's going to be kind of arbitrary between you and how much you earn. Let me see if it actually says.
That's intensity. That's how much I have. I'm not seeing I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Okay. This is more complicated. So apparently you have to sacrifice people to these structures to get them to work. And every subject that has like a devotion score, and depending on how many of them you're putting into the structure is like to offset its cost. I don't know how that works.
I want everyone to know I just took some NyQuil. I don't know why I'm coughing like a motherfucker right now. It's magic, I guess. It hurts really hard. Um so forgive me. I think this is supposed to be something you do as go along, right? You go along with this
Well,
and
this basically turned it into an RTS, is
mhm.
basically what it is. That being said, I don't.
It might not be worth doing because you can't plan this like you can't plan this in the build phase.
Mm-hmm. This is like a long term.
This
You are
is
using this system as like a hard coded system in your story.
yeah. So it'd be better to go bindings,
Um,
I think.
Yeah, I can tell you why I chose Tech Shroud if you want, though I'm pretty sure you already know.
Tech Shroud's probably the best option of the shrouds right now. In Warhammer anyway.
Well, it's not because of anything internal to Warhammer, it's completely internal to the catalog.
It's
It's
all
because
about
of the
depth.
direct
Yeah.
internet, what am I thinking? The direct technological interface. So being able to directly interface means you can do things
Yeah.
that you normally wouldn't be able to do, which makes being in a tech heavy world really easy, relatively speaking.
That's if you went with Shroud. I think I'd go with Dragon Heritage anyway.
You can have both.
I know. I think I'd just go with the regular binding and then
Like I said, I picked up Tech Shroud specifically because it's yeah, it gives me the options to do that, you know.
unfortunately capturing random motherfuckers in Warhammer doesn't give you points.
It does. Depends on who you capture.
No, I mean just randos.
Oh, no, that's not gonna give you any points.
Mm.
Granted, yeah, no. Not a lot of point to that.
Yeah, so getting lures is a complete waste of cost right now.
Well, the thing is, if you go for the 40, for the 4165 price on intensity, you're not going to get anything from captures anyway.
You get half captures, and then you have to sell for
No,
half. Yeah, it's 50-50.
no, that's how you get paid. That's one of the intensity modifiers.
Wait,
Actually, go to the intensity page and look at the chart.
what?
So the way it works is, intensity, the lower your intensity, the more you start with, but the less
Wait,
you
wait,
get
wait.
paid.
At default intensity, you don't make any money from capturing and selling tier 1s, 2s, and 3s at all?
Yeah.
And you only make 1 credit per tier 4 sell?
Yeah, this is bullshit. This entire intensity thing is bullshit.
That's
It's
disgust. It's
basically made
trash.
captures unviable as a form of income.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Unless you're capturing fucking tier,
Tier 9s and
I mean
10s.
even, yeah, because even 7 and 8s aren't really worth it.
And you have to sell them to make them worth it.
Hmm.
That's
And yeah,
awful.
if you can casually walk around capturing tier 7 and 8s, you don't need to capture tier 7 and 8s.
Yeah.
Hmm. So that's why I did the pay me more up front, because then I'll just prep better and just deal with not having anything else. That
Unfortunately,
being,
the you can only go down 1 intensity to 0.
yeah. Um,
All right, anyway.
I'm
Other controls.
trying to. Right. Okay.
I don't look, you can't say that in chat. Come on, council. You can't be doing that. All right.
No. Never mind. That's not.
All
That's
right.
that is not how that works. There's a buyback option. However, unfortunately, it doesn't work in the other direction. You can't make it harder for yourself and
Right.
earn
So
more.
the basic dragon stuff probably is still worth grabbing. Dragon aura, maybe.
Depends on what you want to
Thrall.
do. I had a very specific build in mind when I built mine. So,
You need Thrall and blood, right? Treasure hoarder.
do you need aura?
I didn't think you needed aura. Aura's not the one.
You
Aura's
all
not
that
the
you
one that
actually
lets you
need is
bite.
scale.
Uh, you need
Because
blood
treasure
for
hoard is
getting
the
rid of your
only
tier cap
one.
on Dragon Thrall.
But you don't need Thrall or Blood if you want to conserve 300 points. Because Treasure Hoard is just 20 points. So for 195, you can have everything you
The
need
reason
out of
you'd use
Dragon.
blood and thrall is that way you can make people around you stronger.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, that's the
that.
point.
Well, I guess if you're not going for the same build I went through, that 4,000 might not go as fast as
Dragon
it did for
cabin's
me.
useless. It's such a stupid idea.
Stupidest ability.
It's so
So is
fucking stupid.
well, okay, I could see Dragon Bifurcation being somewhat useful, but not really.
Bifurcation is
It allows you to have your dragon body and human body at the same time.
yeah, that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Like, I can see the purpose behind it, it just is not something I think I'd ever use.
I could see a lot of purpose being behind it, being in two
Well,
places
okay.
at one. Yeah, but
Yeah.
double dragon's not really needed. No,
Okay.
you
I
need
just
double
thought of a
dragon.
hilarious story idea.
You need double dragon for elder dragon.
Yes.
But you would want elder dragon to master your elements faster. But if you can't grab elder dragon anyway. You need one image. One
Yes.
IMG.
You need to have sold at least a tier X, Y, or Z. Or captured at least the tier X, Y, or Z.
But by that
Because
point, you know.
interest. Oh wait, no. That won't work. You can't do that. Never mind.
The training with one
Because
element
you're
will
on
not carry
intensity
over
0,
to the
right?
other unless your level of
You're never gonna get
understanding
Dragon God.
allows
Or
you
not
to
Dragon God.
harmonize them as one. This perk adds +1 effective tiers to all waifus in your local universe for the purpose of Dragon War. Immediately raises your contract effective level 1B to 8. Okay, so this would make your contractor level 8.
Yeah, if you go all the way down to Double Dragon.
Yeah.
What is? I was just trying to figure out.
Wait,
Oh, it's
so
6.
hold on. I can't get the
After
dragon.
Heart, it's 6.
I can't get Dragon God at all. God.
Elder Dragon, no, because you don't actually get paid for capturing gods when you do 0 intensity.
That's
So you can't
stupid.
get Dragon God, you can't get Elder Dragon.
All right, so we're getting 1 intensity, so I'm gonna have 2,500 points instead.
So, yeah, you can do that.
It's a requirement. You have to
did
be able to get tier 10 tickets or tier 11 tickets. They're just useless.
No, my build took a completely different direction than yours, so I don't need tier. I don't need
There's a lot of tier
image
11
tickets.
enemies in Warhammer. Isn't there? There's the warp. There's
Hey, I'm gonna double check because I'm not actually sure how many there are. Okay, so Malice is. I don't remember who that is.
I don't remember. So we'll take double dragon.
I think he's the no, it's not Malakath, the horned rat, right?
What is step
Might be.
1B?
When determining your tier,
Yeah, where do I find that?
it's under the rules, I think. But actually, to answer your question, the only imaginary tier beings are the Chaos Gods.
Yeah.
And just the Chaos Gods. So like, need the
Where's step 1B? That's my thing. I need to find it. It's super important. Uh, bindings, other controls. Yeah, that's life. I'm just reading a bunch of stuff. You gotta give me a minute. Um. Oh, it's referring to companions' effective tiers. Right.
Yeah.
That's not player, that's companions. Step 1B is involving companions specifically.
No, whatever.
By the way, if you spend 1 IMG on any heritage capstone perk, you will become TX yourself.
Fair enough.
Yep, that's fair.
But yeah, yeah, there's only those 5 Chaos Gods in 40k that are
That's 5 tier
IMG.
10, tier 11 tickets.
More if you sell them.
Yep, you become tier 8 if you get all the heritage perks right there, which will definitely
Mm-hmm.
increase your ability to survive a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
Pro
Again, I
tip,
took a different path, but
pro
you
tip,
know, you do you.
the ACU is so you can purchase all kinds of vehicles from lore, right? The best one in the game, the best one in waifu catalog to purchase ever, full stop, because it allows you to build an army in a day, right? Is the armored combat unit or command unit, sorry, not combat. Okay, look, I'm tired, okay. It's the armored command unit
Mm-hmm.
from Supreme Commander. It lets you build an army in a day or less, usually less, right? There is absolutely no reason not to buy the thing and to get the Seraphim database because honestly, yeah.
I mean, one thing that would keep you from getting the Seraphim database is the fucking price tag.
For a measly 1,500 credits, you can get an ACU and Seraphim. And honestly, that'll set you up. That will set you up, right? That will put you on the map. Um, you could be tier 1 and just have an ACU and survive and thrive in Warhammer. But I
Mm-hmm.
like stacking the deck.
Granted, for a little bit more or less, depending on what purchases you choose, one of the better things to do, I think, rather than grabbing the Seraphim database, is grab one of the Star Trek ships. Hmm?
Yeah, possibly. You need Grand Banner?
No?
You don't
For
need.
rides?
No, for getting to Warehouse District. Yeah, you do.
Yes.
In the Sweet Home expansion, you need Life's a Beach. Life's a Beach needs Sweet Home too. You don't need the warehouse, but having a warehouse is nice. You don't need a Pocket Star, but you need an AMG to get that, so whatever. Control Center app?
Not necessary.
No, it's not, I don't think.
It's literally just the control center, but you're allowed to have it on your smart device, which the control center comes with the,
You could always take
manner
Armory as
anyway.
well.
Honestly, though, not really.
Well, I don't know. You get a bunch of planet-killing weapons that sit in your pocket.
Well, actually, I want to.
I like how they censored council as well.
Hmm.
In chat, council is censored as well whenever they mention terrorists. That's great.
Weird.
That's wonderful. Um, I was just looking at it, I noticed that, that's all. You do want home security, which is free right
Hmm.
now for some reason. But basically, the portals to access your pocket apartment and any perks to follow cannot be perceived or entered by anything you do not allow, including creatures, contaminants, and remove
Is
you. And
that one of the DLCs?
yeah,
Because I think that's there by default.
oh, is it?
Pretty sure it's there by default.
It's a DLC. It's DLC by Despin. So
Yeah. Well, some of that DLC stuff used to be real stuff, but they decided it wasn't worth that, so they changed it so that it was there by default, like the anthropomorphize stuff.
yeah.
It's still there as a DLC thing, but it's actually like baked in the buying a waifu nowadays.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're not doing demi-plane shit. Fuck that. It's for losers. So the defenses you get are body, wild, environmental, polymorph, wildscape, fatality, and corruption. Excuse me. Which those are the basic defenses that you'd want. Um, you probably want stress defenses for fucking losers. Um, if you have severe anxiety, you take stress defense, right?
Well, not even severe, because going to a lot of these catalog worlds will, push you over the edge for most people.
Grab the upgrade to corruption defense. Um, mind control defense.
You basically need all of the defenses.
Yeah, because Warhammer is like that. And
Yeah.
information defense is shit. You don't need it.
Uh, what's information defense? Oh. Um,
If you planned on waging an information war, typically you don't need it, especially in Warhammer where information seems to flow
well,
very slowly, relatively speaking.
see, the thing is, information defense would, no, information defense is a weird one.
Like,
Because
I
it
could see it
overlaps
being
with trace defense so much that I'm not entirely sure, you know?
trace defense you'd get, because
Yes, obviously
precognition.
you need that
Yeah,
because that's how you're gonna deal with elder, not chaos
Zinch.
gods.
Specifically Zinch.
Well, all of the chaos gods do it because the warp is out of time,
Yeah.
because because they decided to make it really weird and metaphysical.
Yeah.
Um, so you do want trace defense for that, but I don't know where. I guess like to counter analyze as a skill.
Yeah, but like there isn't anyone who does that in Warhammer. Not really.
I guess One thing I do know that it probably would do for you is obscure you from and mess with psychers trying to reach you.
You went temporal defense. I'm eating all my points from this. Hey, Doro.
Yes, that is one thing that will 100% chew through most of your.
You don't need stress. You don't need creature. You don't need addiction
Stress is
defense.
not that expensive.
I just don't need it, man. Every point matters.
Uh, yeah. Well, you're also not doing yeah. Don't forget polymorph defense.
Yeah, I got it. I got
That
every
one's
defense.
important.
Yeah, all of them are.
Yeah. Destiny's
Talents.
kind of important because I don't know how much of the Chaos Gods moving shit around is them manipulating fate.
You get Destiny defense by default, don't you?
Depends on your
No, you
build.
don't.
I don't. I wasn't really worried about Paradox defense. I left that one off. Same with Wild. No, I chose Wild Side defense.
No, both of them are important. I have 40 points now.
Paradox.
Yep.
I
I have
don't
40
think
points now.
Paradox is that important.
Man, I need an exhaustible, and that's 140. Fuck.
Yeah. Like I said,
And
there's some.
I've never had good luck anyway.
Yeah.
But you need an inexhaustible to handle your dragon abilities. There it is. That's my build.
Yes.
All right.
Give me 1 second and I'll be right back.
Yep.
And we can discuss more.
Yep. Just for you guys to know, this is a build based on Warhammer. What would you do if you did Warhammer, right? And it's for Waifu Catalog. And I was doing a build on to survive through the Great Crusade to the fall of Cadia. My plan, as it stands, is to hole up on a planet, build a fuck off a huge army, and then make that army expand outwards drastically and exponentially, as it does for for Supreme Commander, and defeat everybody in my way and fuck all of them and win. That's the plan. All my defenses are to keep me alive. I'm a tier 8 character, so that's not going to be easy to kill me, but I don't know how many tier 8 characters there are in Warhammer. Let's have a look, shall we?
I am back.
Everybody's a fucking tier 8 character in Warhammer. Jesus fuck.
Not everyone. Well, just a scary high amount.
A lot of them are tier 8 characters.
But not everyone. Yeah.
To be fair, a tier 8 character is all of the Primarchs, so...
Yeah. It's actually just the Primarchs.
No.
Primarchs...
Some Eldar, some Necrons...
Avatar
Malkador the
Kane.
Sigillet.
Kaldor Drago. Some high
The
leaders
Keeper
from
of
the Chaos
Secrets.
stuff. Celestine. Daemon Princes. And yeah.
Lucius the Eternal. Who's Grey Fox? Oh. Spartan?
Hmm?
Who's Grey Fox?
Character?
Yeah. Oh. Maybe?
From 40k?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, you mean get Greyfax?
Gilbert, who are you
Katarina
talking about?
Greyfax?
Yeah, Greyfax.
She's an Inquisitor from... I think she's the one from Dawn of War?
Well, she's not here. She might be lower
She
tier,
is.
though.
She's a tier 5.
Tier 5? Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
She's tier 5. But I was looking at tier 8s exclusively. There's 48
Yeah.
tier 8s. There's one tier 9, and it's Magnus the Red. I don't know why he's a tier 9.
Because he's a very powerful psyker relative to...
The Emperor of Mankind is tier 10.
I mean, yes. Let's be completely honest. He's one step below God.
So, my build is basically fuck everybody. I'm gonna build a fortress world and then build a bunch of fortress worlds around that fortress world.
Mm-hmm.
Would I win?
Very different.
Yeah. I think I'd win. I think I'd win pretty hard.
Yeah, I went very different. Here, I'll just let you... Here.
Mortal rejecting godhood. Yeah, basically.
See, the thing is, I think by most contemporary definitions, hilariously, the God Emperor is a god.
Yeah, he is.
Not capital G God, but, you know.
And it's the problem.
He is an all-powerful being that protects and guides his people and is worshipped. That is a god.
Yep.
Also, he, you know, committed the cardinal sin. When someone asks if he's a god, you say yes.
I'm looking at it. What's going on here?
So I took a very different route than you did.
You still have an
Most
ACU
of
though.
Yes, but I also picked up the Invincible class with all of the toys and the Towery, the BC 304
Yeah. Yeah.
with I got the ZPM and the Ancient Cloak.
Yeah.
So that plus the Invincible class with all the toys. I think it didn't get self upgrade.
But did you take? Oh, you're at 10 City 0. I'm at 10 City 1. Right.
Yes. My thought process was, once I'm set up like this, there's no point to being like there's not really a point to getting more, you know? Like between all the protections, I've set myself up enough where I'm not gonna get just knocked over easily.
Yeah.
So,
I went
I
with
mean,
the tried and true. I'm probably gonna get knocked over, so I might as well have a hiding place and then kill everybody in my way.
yeah.
And eventually I'll be able to stamp everybody and leave. Okay. I was doing stuff.
Oh, right.
What?
The other part of this, which is the part that I actually cared about, was so now you've built this and you go, except you don't end up in 40k.
Uh-oh. Okay.
You end up a week before the Jedi show up at Naboo for negotiations.
Oh. Well, there goes Star Wars. They're fucked.
So I was more, it wasn't really like a this will be difficult kind of thing. It was more of, okay, how do you now, what do you do?
Well, now I'm in Star Wars with all the good shit.
Mm-hmm.
My build's a lot more flexible than yours because I can actually capture people and get money for it.
Well, yeah. Except the problem with that is there's not an overabundance of people to capture.
No, but it's better than nothing.
They're also not particularly expensive.
I have my first
Yeah, oh,
TV
right.
guided ordinance, by the way.
There's nothing above tier 10 in Star Wars, by the way.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, unrelated. In War Thunder, I have my first TV guided ordinance. It is exactly as OP as I thought it was. Because you fire and forget. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I can kill 2 people, guaranteed, if I spawn this aircraft. For sure. You know what I mean? Like, virtually guaranteed. It's stupid. It's fucked. It's so OP. And I'm like, Gaijin, how is this not a problem? You know? Like, just imagine this now. American planes get fucking, like, 4 or 6 of them. The fucking F-16 gets, like, 6 of them. It's wild. And Gaijin wants to say there's no problem? Nah, dog. There's a problem. Oh, now I'm fighting that sleep. Oh, shit. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
Just, you know... I'm saying no interesting characters to pick up in Star Wars.
Probably not.
I say that, okay, not during the Clone Wars era that are worth picking up.
Damn. You want to peek?
Hmm?
I'm talking to these fuckers.
Yes, вперед! The Allied forces have captured a zone.
Fucker there. The milk and spikes sometimes work and sometimes don't. In that specific instance, they worked, and it's like, oh, okay, sure. I've watched them completely fail before. I don't know what that teammate's doing, but he just got fucked, didn't he? Yeah, looks like it. Enemy helicopter? Maybe? Possibly? Oh, not anymore. Friendly jet. Okay.
Oh, that was a mistake. I just realized realized the mistake they made.
What?
B2 battle droids are capturable.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, how much are they worth?
5 credits.
I'm
They're
sorry.
tier 3.
Okay, they're not worth 5 credits. You don't get
What?
credits. Remember?
Oh no, that's to buy. But yeah. I guess it depends on what intensity you're on. But still, that would be a ridiculous way to
It would be.
just pick up Cyber Shroud and a stamp. Actually, no, you don't need stamp with Shrouds. Just get Cyber Shroud and suddenly you're
And then-
making bank.
Yeah, and then just be on. Oh, look, it's the same map again, but I'm on the other side. Yay! Look, guys.
I
We're
mean,
here.
that's...
See? We're here, guys.
Oh,
What's up?
B1 battle droids also exist. They're tier 2s.
Yes. B2s
I
and
mean, so do Clone Troopers, but B1s and B2s I'm a lot less caring about, you know?
they have a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
That's the important part. There's a lot of numbers.
I'll bet they're also not a very commonly sold character. Mostly because I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess people don't remember that they exist.
Probably not. Sorry, really focused.
Oh. Wow, that seems a long time coming. Athalia just got added to the catalog. Seems.
Вижу повреждения!
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. And when aim comes around the corner, like, I don't know where. There was one challenger just kind of went off into space. Like, oh, okay, bye.
Mm-hmm.
And then that aim came around the corner. It's like, oh shit.
Enemy forces have captured that zone.
Star Wars still have the absolutely ridiculous. It does. Fuck.
Артиллерия, координаты! There!
It has the most ridiculous condition settings.
Probably. Star Wars does that. We're just focused on making this work.
Enemy forces have captured the zone.
Actually, that's... Huh. Okay, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. What?
Oh, that specific rules don't apply anymore. Never mind. So you can artificially bump the threat rating of the world for Star Wars without forcing a specific timeline. So in this scenario, you can, if you want, you can choose Legends Stranded in Deep Space, Tier 8. So that just means you have to be in deep space at the start during Legends, and you can spawn as a Tier 8.
You know, because he
Which
can
means-
one-shot me, but I can't one-shot him. Yay.
It's just, that's a little ridiculous. Okay.
Oh, and I hit his transmission, which ate all of my shell, because that's what happens. Yeah, right. I need to get that, and then I can finally move up to get the ATGM. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. You know, the one where I was coughing for most of it, and y'all didn't understand what I'm saying because I'm kind of mumbling, and it's okay. I hope you guys will join me for the next stream. Whenever it happens. It'll happen when it happens, right? I'm gonna go pass out for 6 hours now. Or 8 or 12. One of those numbers. Bye, guys. Good night. Bye.